Have you ever realized how time seems to flow differently as we collect more memories and experiences? When we're young, it's all about heading somewhere new, chasing dreams, building a career, raising a family. But now, with decades of wisdom at our backs, life can open up in unexpected ways. Retirement isn't just the end of work, it's an invitation to reshape every day with meaning, purpose, and joy. Today, let's explore together how can we truly retire happy and free, creating a joyful, fulfilling life after work. It's a question worth pondering, especially for those of us who see retirement not as an ending, but as a well-earned beginning. First, let's honor what you've already achieved. Imagine just how much you've accomplished through perseverance, adaptation, and care for others. This is not the time to shrink back, but to ask, what do I actually want from these years? What does happiness look like now, after a lifetime both ordinary and extraordinary? Let's dig into some key insights that can help make this chapter your most rewarding yet. The first insight: redefine your purpose on your own terms. Through much of life, our identities are tied to our profession or the roles we fill. Retirement asks us to step boldly beyond those titles, yet after so many years, it can feel disorienting. Purpose, however, isn't tied only to a job. It's something we carry within us, shaped by values, passions, and the impact we want to have. One person I know, after stepping away from teaching, began volunteering at a local reading program. The joy she finds in nurturing young minds is different than her decades in classrooms, but just as meaningful. You might have a different path: mentoring, creating art, diving into a new subject, or helping the community. Consider what brings you a sense of contribution or satisfaction now. Take gentle steps exploring old interests or new ones. Perhaps read about a cause you care about, attend a local event, or simply recall what activities make you lose track of time. Second, nurture your social connections. There's a saying, no one reaches the end of life wishing they'd spent more time at the office. We remember the warmth of friendships, laughter, and companionship. Yet, social circles can shift after retirement. Colleagues drift away, neighbors relocate, family becomes busier. Still, nurturing connection is vital to joy and longevity. Phone calls, coffee dates, joining hobby groups, or even online gatherings. These simple steps can brighten days and open the door to new friendships. If there's someone you've lost touch with, why not reach out today? You may be surprised at how easily an old connection rekindles. Now, let's pause for a moment. If you get value from what we have presented, please like and subscribe to help us grow our channel, Ageless Intuition. By joining us here, you're part of a community of people who believe life's second act can be rich and vibrant. Third insight for a happier retirement: curate your daily rhythm. The freedom to choose each day's pace and shape is one of the true gifts of retirement, but it can also leave us adrift. Some find structure reassuring, while others love spontaneity. Compare two approaches. One retiree fills every hour with activities, clubs, appointments, classes, only to feel exhausted and overstretched. Another slips into long, unstructured days and gradually feels isolated. The sweet spot lies in creating a rhythm, allowing for both activity and rest, engagements and solitude. A simple action that's worked for many is to jot down 3 things each morning to look forward to: a walk, a game, a chat with a friend, while leaving space for serendipity and reflection. Fourth, prioritize physical well-being. It's never too late. Bodies may protest a bit more than they used to, but caring for them pays lifelong dividends. Movement maintains strength, flexibility, and even sharpens the mind. This doesn't have to mean training for marathons. Regular walks, tending a garden, gentle stretching, or a swim are all excellent. If mobility is tricky, Chair exercises can work wonders. The key is consistency, not intensity. The goal isn't to chase youth, but to nurture vitality so you can seize life's pleasures, travel, play, or simply a pain-free day at home. Maybe today, take a stroll around the block or try a light stretch and notice how your mood and energy respond. Fifth, welcome lifelong learning. We are never too old to be curious. In fact, with experience, learning becomes richer. Context deepens every new discovery. Whether it's online courses, library talks, lectures at the community center, or even teaching others what you know, keeping the mind engaged adds new dimension to life. Perhaps you once wanted to learn a language, paint, or play an instrument, but set it aside for the demands of work and family. Retirement is a perfect opportunity to revisit that dream. However small the first step may seem, let's take a breath and reflect together. What have you always wanted to try, with time as your ally rather than your adversary? Feel free to share in the comments. Your ideas might inspire others in our growing circle. Our sixth insight: mind your financial well-being, but don't let it dominate your life. For many, concerns about finances linger after leaving the working world. And it's true, managing resources wisely can offer peace of mind. But it's important not to allow financial worry to eclipse enjoyment of the present. Consider reviewing your budget with a trusted advisor or family member, identifying needs and wants honestly. For instance, many find that simple pleasures, good books, gardens, walks, time with grandchildren, can bring as much joy as lavish outings. Perhaps choose a small weekly treat within your comfort zone to remind yourself that well-being isn't measured solely in dollars spent, but in moments savored. Seventh, embrace change with flexibility and grace. If there's anything decades of life teach us, it's the inevitability and opportunity of change. Health shifts, friends and loved ones follow changing paths. The world adapts in ways we might not always understand. Sometimes this brings grief or anxiety. But just as you have met changes before, you can meet these as well, with compassion for yourself and others. Practice patience. Not the resigned patience of waiting for outcomes, but the kind that holds space for uncertainty. One simple exercise each morning: acknowledge something you're grateful for and something that's changing, however small. It's a reminder that even as the world turns, your resilience and presence remain. If you find our conversation helpful, please like and subscribe to help us grow our channel. Ageless Intuition. Every click connects more people to the wisdom and warmth of this community. Finally, invest in emotional and spiritual well-being. Retirement offers time for deeper reflection on what has shaped you, on what truly matters, and on the legacy you want to leave. Some find meaning in faith traditions, spiritual practice, or nature. Others in creative expression, meditation, or heartfelt conversation. Recording your life story, writing letters to family, or simply being mindful each day can foster contentment and peace. Your lifetime of experience is a treasure, not only for you, but for those around you. Perhaps spend a quiet moment this week, reflecting or journaling on what gives your life meaning now, or share your story with someone you love. As we near the end of our talk, I invite you to take a quiet moment to consider which of these insights speaks most to you today. Which small action might you try this week to nurture joy and freedom in your days? Join the discussion below. Let's support each other in crafting retirement stories full of hope, humor, and delight. Remember, your accumulated wisdom is a rare and irreplaceable gift. The insights we've shared today aren't about starting over, but deepening what's already good, cultivating purpose, connection, curiosity, and serenity in these precious years. These are seeds sown in fertile ground, and it's never too late for new blooms. If you found value in our time together, tap that like button and subscribe to Ageless Intuition. By joining, you help foster a community that believes happiness and fulfillment have no age limit. Thanks for watching. Tap that like button and subscribe if this brought you joy today. We're growing thanks to wonderful folks like you, wishing you a peaceful day wrapped in warmth and love.